Catalina, is that you again?
Okay. Welcome to episode 32 of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Catalina, being the petty ex-girlfriend that she is, called just to call us a pig. Wow. Piece of trash. Piece of garbage. But whatever. We have bigger fish to fry, and we're going to continue in this episode with the Woozy missions.
As honored as I am to share my home with you, we should lure these lizards out into the baking sun.
We were followed here. The Da Nang boys are watching this apartment. As soon as we leave, they will attempt an assassination.
Hey, what's the big deal? Why don't you cruise on out of here, lead them to a place quiet, and cap they flat asses? No offense.
None taken.
We find you funny.
Look, long as they think Mr. Farley here is in the back, they'll follow me wherever. After a while, you can come out safe. Simple.
Amazing.
Your success will be rewarded, Mr. Johnson.
Okay, so we got a little bit of a drive ahead of us. One big important thing to mention right from the beginning of this mission is that you are not allowed to exit the car for any reason. So that means, obviously, if you flip your car, things are going to be done for you. But even if you accidentally hit the triangle button or the Y button or whatever button it is that gets out of cars, you'll immediately fail the mission because the Da Nang boys will see you and they'll know. So, gotta stay in this car the entire time as you drive back to the Badlands to lure these people out. So, that's just what we're gonna do. Let me make sure I'm going on the right path. Boo boo boo. Yeah. Yeah, it's the right path. Okay. Yeah, I would have liked to go on the outskirts. I mean, it's a little longer, but it's just easier because then you stay on the one highway until you get to Angel Pine, whereas here we're going to have to probably drive through the countryside, like the actual countryside a little bit, which I kind of wanted to avoid, but it's not a big deal. Got big old Mount Chiliad staring at us. Mount Chiliad is...
South London, the slickest of them all.
Oh my god, that was so close. I don't even know what I hit, but that was so close. What was I going to say about Mount Chiliad? Oh, yeah, I was going to say, like, I think it's great how big Mount Chiliad seems in this game, but in Grand Theft Auto 5, it's like a whole different story. Like, it's insane. Yeah, I've been playing a little bit of Grand Theft Auto 5, finally, and it's a fun game. Yeah, it's a super fun game. It's really involved, and I'm kind of weird when it comes to video games, because I guess it's not exclusive to video games. I'm just very picky, and I don't really even know what makes my mind work when it comes to this stuff, but like sometimes like I'll want to do something, and I won't, basically for no reason, and I'll wind up doing something else, playing a different game, you know, watching a different movie or something like that, and I really don't know. It's just like I go off a feeling, you know. It's like, okay, well, you know, logically it's like I want to play this, but I know that I'd rather do something more. I'll explain in a second, hold on, because that's confusing. Just first, before I get back into that, this is just a simple chase mission. You have damage meter again, so watch that you're not getting, you're not just letting yourself get blasted as they drive around. And you can go fast, but just be careful because if you go too fast, then you're running the risk of flipping your car and losing. But you definitely want to be out in front of them so they're hitting the back of the car, because if the doors get damaged, they will be able to see that it is not Mr. Farley, and it is instead Carl Steve Harvey Johnson. But what I was saying is, because I know it sounded confusing, is like, and let me just give you a perfect example. So I am someone who really does not play a lot of new video games, mainly because I don't own a new console, and also new video games cost like $60 a pop or more. So instead, I like to play older games that I have not played before, you know, because there are so many consoles and so many, you know, there's like an endless amount of games that I can go in my backlog and take a look at. But like oftentimes, you know, like I'll have this new game that's, I mean, it's not new in the sense of when it was released, but it's new in the sense that I've never played it before. And like I'll opt to play Ocarina of Time or Paper Mario, or like some of these other games that I've played like a billion times, and it's like, logically, I'm explaining to myself why I want to play like the new game, but emotionally, I'm just like, I don't want to do that. I just want to play Paper Mario again, or I just want to play Super Mario 64, or you know, any of these old classics that I really, really enjoy. And it's not just like the old classics, like Guitar Hero, or like Halo 3 multiplayer, or like, these are all examples of things that I've done way too much when I've told myself that I want to play something new, just so I can have a new experience, but it's hard to force yourself to do that all the time. That's actually kind of how I feel about San Andreas. Like, I've beat San Andreas a couple of times, and it's like, why have I beaten this game several times when there are all these other games that I own that I've yet to even play? But maybe one day I'll understand my own brain well enough to explain myself to other people. But it's not looking good.
Hey.
Mr. Johnson, it's Guppy. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's nothing. They took the bait like morons. Mr. Ramfire Lee get out all right?
Yes, Woozy has taken him to safety. Thank you.
Cool. I'll see you later, man. It's decoy! Back to Chinatown!
Wow. I feel like that's uncharacteristic behavior of like gang members. Like, I feel like if they went through all that work to chase me down all the way to the Badlands, they would at least try to kill me. They wouldn't just let me go because it's not the person they thought it was. But then again, they also probably don't know that we're working with them, so yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we got a lot of driving in this episode, a lot of driving back and forth, and not a whole lot going on storyline-wise. As I drive back to the Woozy missions, now I'm not even 100% sure if I'm going to be able to do this next mission when I get there. We're going to just kind of, you know, roll the dice and see. If not, then I'm going to do, you know, I'll do the 0 missions. But for this mission, what you really need to do is raise your lung capacity a little bit, which I think I did earlier in the game. But yeah, it just can't be the base level. I don't think it needs to be too high. But yeah, if your lung capacity is the same as it was when you started the game, you will need to go out and raise the lung capacity a little bit. So quick, easy ways to do that are collecting oysters and just, you know, getting in the water and just swimming around. But it's tedious. It's annoying to have to grind that stat out. So that's why I recommend just trying to not completely avoid the water the whole game. I don't like swimming in this game, but if you avoid it the whole time, then you'll get to this point and you'll have to, you know, grind it, and that's not fun. So, all right, we're almost where we need to be. But I guess continuing on that train of thought that I was saying earlier, I think that it's important to force yourself to experience new things and not just stay with the same old comfortable things over and over again. And that's kind of why, like, I brought it up in the first place. It's just because, like, I get frustrated with myself sometimes because I know these games. I've beaten them before. I've experienced them. You know, it's really not adding anything new. It's fun. You know, I'm not saying that I don't enjoy myself, so I guess it's worth it. But I'm definitely someone who in recent years has decided that, you know, it's important to force yourself out of your comfort zone and to do, and I say that as if, like, you know, playing a new game is going to make me uncomfortable. That's not what I mean, but I'm saying that when you have two options in front of you, I think it's just human nature to pick whichever one is the easiest, and that's going to provide you with the least amount of struggle, let's say. So rather than playing Paper Mario, my favorite game for the, you know, 15th time or whatever it's been, it's like, I should play one of the games that I own that's sitting in my collection that I have never touched. Like, I bought, like, a year and a half ago, I bought Rayman 2 Yoshi's Story and a third N64 game. I don't think I've played any of them.
I need something taken care of.
What? Hey, man, quit trying to distract me.
How are you in the water?
What you mean? Can I swim?
Yeah. Can you swim well?
No, I can't. Shit! Man, damn! How you do that?
God damn it. Yeah, so that's exactly what I was hoping wasn't the case, but unfortunately it is. So in order to do this next mission, you need to increase your lung capacity. So I will do that off screen. And in the meantime, we will take a visit over to our friend Zero, who we have not met in a while. Actually, what I'm going to do... Actually, scratch that. I'm just changing my mind on the fly all over the place. I'm gonna go save. I am going to do the lung capacity off screen, because this is a good place to end the episode. Anyway, we're like 12 minutes in. I don't need to make this another 20-minute episodes. I don't know how you guys feel about the longer episodes, but I am usually trying to keep the episodes around like 12 to like 16 minutes. Any longer, I mean, I know some people like it, but then some people don't like it, and I just want to make sure that I'm finding that happy place. So I'm going to off-screen increase my lung capacity by a bit, and then we will do the amphibious assault mission over in the Woozy Strand. But until then, thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing, and I will see you all in episode 34, 33, I don't know what episode's next, but that's where I'll see you.